Hey there, you guys. Moonlight Butterfly Miku back again, and I'm doing something a little different. As always, you know me, I'm not well rounded in one thing. I do various things on my channel, which keeps it interesting. But today, well, for this whole series, I'm going to be doing a book reading. Yes, you heard right, a book reading. And I'm going to be reading one of my all-time favorite books that I read growing up called The Skin I'm In by Sharon Flake. Yeah, I don't know how many of you read this one, but it's a really great read, especially for girls of color like myself. Helps you to appreciate your beautiful black skin. There's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and regardless of whether people tease you, torment you, like I actually went through growing up, pay it no mind. Try not to pay it no mind because you are beautiful and you are an individual, and that's what this book teaches you. Also teaches you to stand up for yourself against bullies. But this is a very influential book and I love it. So I'll be going through chapter to chapter until I'm finished with it. And if you do enjoy it, please let me know in the comments below if I should do any more types of book readings. I could do any kind of book, honestly. I mean, not anything too long, of course. This one only has maybe 20 something chapters, so that won't be too bad. But I do kids books, maybe manga, maybe. Like I said, it depends on how, popular it is with the viewers and if you like it or not. But let's jump right into it. It's a really, really good book. It'll have you saying, oh, what's going to happen next? So, going to get right into chapter 1. So, and I'm going to I'm not that good with voices, just telling you right now. So, I'm not a voice actress or anything, but I just love to read. So, I'm going to try and do voices as good as I can. So here we go. Chapter 1 of The Skin I'm In by Sharon Flake. The first time I seen her, I got a bad feeling inside. Not like I was in danger or nothing, just like she was somebody I should stay clear of. To tell the truth, she was a freak like me. The kind of person folks can't help but tease. That's bad if you're a kid like me. It's worse for a new teacher like her. Miss Saunders is as different as they come. First off, she's got a man's name, Michael. Now, who ever heard of a woman named that? She's tall and fat like nobody's business, and she's got the smallest feet I ever seen. Worse yet, she's got a giant white stain spread halfway across her face like somebody tossed acid on it or something. I try not to stare the first day that Amazon woman teacher heads my way. See, I got a way of attracting strange characters. They draw to me like someone stuck a note on my forehead saying, losers wanted here. Well, I spend a lot of time trying to fit in here at McLennan Middle School. I ain't letting nobody ruin it for me, especially no teacher. I didn't even look up when Miss Saunders came up to me that day like I'm some kind of information center. Excuse me, she says. She's wearing a dark purple suit and a starched white shirt with matching purple buttons. That outfit cost $300 easy. I'm trying to find the principal's office. I know it's around here somewhere. Can you help me? Before I catch myself, my eyes ricochet like pinballs, bounding from John McIntyre's beady brown eyes right up to hers. I swallow hard. Stare at her till John whacks me on the arm with his rolled up comic book. That-a-way, I say, pointing up the hall. Thank you. Now, what's your name? She says, putting down her briefcase like she's going to stay here a while. Malika. Malika Madison. The third, I say, smacking my gum real loud. Don't let that fancy name fool you. John butts in. She ain't nobody worth knowing. Miss Saunders stares down at him till he turns his head away and starts playing with the buttons on his shirt like some 2-year-old. Like I say, the office is that-a-way, I point. Thank you, she says, walking off. Then she stops stone still, like some bright idea has just come to her, turns around, and heads back my way. My skin starts to crawl before she even opens her mouth. Malika, your skin is pretty, like a blue-black sky after it's rained and rained, she says. Then she smiles and explains how that line comes from a favorite poem of hers. Next thing I know, she's heading down the hall again like nothing much happened. When she's far enough away, John says to me, I don't see no pretty, just a whole lot of black. Before I can punch him good, he's singing a rap song. Malika, Malika, ba-boom, boom, boom. We sure want to keep her, ba-boom, boom, boom. But she's so black, ba-boom, boom, boom. We just can't see her. Before I know it, 3 more boys is pointing at me and singing that song too. Me, I'm wishing the building would collapse on top of me. John McIntyre is the smallest 7th grader in the world. Even 5th graders could see over his head. Sometimes I have a hard time believing he and me are both 13. He's my color, but since 2nd grade, he's been teasing me about being too black. Last year, when I thought things couldn't get no worse, he came up with this here song. Now here this woman comes talking that black stuff, stirring them up again. Seems like people been teasing me all my life. If it ain't about my color, it's my clothes. Mama makes them by hand. They look it too. Lopsided pockets, stitching forever unraveling. I never know when a collar's gonna fall off or a push pin gonna stick me and make me holler out in class. I stopped worrying about that this year now that Charlize lends me clothes to wear. I stashed them in the locker and changed into them before first period. I'm like Superman when I get Charlize's clothes on. I got a new attitude and my teacher sure don't like it none. It's bad enough that I'm the darkest, worst dressed thing in school. I'm also the tallest, skinniest thing you ever seen. And people like John remind me of it every chance they get. They don't say nothing about the fact that I'm a math whiz and can outdo 9th graders when it comes to figuring numbers. Or that I got a good memory and never forget one single solitary thing I read. They only see what they see, and they don't seem to like what they see much. Up till now, I just took it. The name calling, the pushing and shoving and cheating off me. Then last week, something happened. I was walking down the hall in one of Char's dresses, strutting my stuff, looking good. Then Char walked up to me and told me to take off her clothes. There was maybe 8 or 9 kids around when she said it too, including Caleb. I thought she was kidding. She wasn't. So I went to the girls' room and put my own stuff back on. That's when I made up my mind. Enough is enough. I deserve better than for people to treat me any old way they want. But saying that is one thing. Making it happen is something else. So you see, I got my own troubles. I don't need no Scarface teacher making things worse. But I got this feeling Miss Saunders is going to mess things up for me real bad. And so that's chapter 1 of The Skin I'm In. Tune in when I read up to chapter 2 next time. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. I love you all. And until the next chapter, I hope you're looking forward to seeing what happens next with Malika. This is Moonlight Butterfly Miku saying, bye guys, for my first ever book reading.